Hey, this is Leighton. We're heading back from Yonkers, New York. And let me tell you, it was an experience to be had.
We were recently contacted by a family from Yonkers, New York, with a baseball card and sports card collection from the 1930s. When you hear something like that, and you're a professional baseball card treasure hunter like myself, it's music to my ears. But I'm not just any old Pop-Tart. I won't just go running if you come a-calling. We gotta do our research first. So this collection that we're talking about today from Yonkers, New York, has been in the same family for over 90 years.
See, ain't supposed to give him the lineup before. See, I can't yell it. Ladies and gentlemen, the battery for Boston.
We reached an agreement that it would be worth it for me to come out to their home after giving them the appraisal. We weren't sure we're gonna get the collection, but we decided it was worth a road trip up the Garden State Parkway North, taking it all the way to the end with my good friend Ken from Vintage Breaks. So upon entering the home, Claire hops down the stairs, and you could tell what was about to happen. When we got to their kitchen, they had all of the cards laid out. But the most important cards were the Babe Ruth 1933 Gowdy and the two Lou Gehrigs from 1934 Gowdy. So for example, here are some 1933 Gowdys from the collection. There's about 175, with dozens of Hall of Famers. But none more important than the Babe himself. Babe Ruth, number 144 for the 1933 Gowdy set, has only had one owner besides me since 1933. And that was Otto, who was Claire's father. All the details of this story will be on our blog at blog.justcollect.com in the near future. After getting through the 1933 Gowdys, she wanted me to take a look at the 34 Gowdys. And there wasn't that many, there was only a few dozen. But would you believe it? Of a few dozen, and there's 96 in the set, there was two of a pivotal first baseman for the New York Yankees. Lou Gehrig. One's a little bit nicer than the other, but both fantastic cards. So as we are updating the spreadsheet, and we're figuring out the values, and I'm doing the appraisal in real time, she said, "Have you ever heard of something called Sport Kings?" I said, "Sure, you didn't mention those when we talked on the phone." Well, you could imagine my expression when she takes out a group of 1933 Sport Kings. Howie Morenz, Hall of Famer. Ace Bailey. By the way, dog sledders? Like, this has to be the coolest set ever. There's runners, there's cyclists, but most importantly, Tyrus Raymond Cobb, better known as Ty Cobb. The number one card in the set, pretty nice for the grade. Now I'm starting to get excited. Before we talk final numbers, I asked Claire if I could have the box that these cards have been stored in since March of 1957. And she said, you can't have that box. Okay. So a few more minutes go by, I'm feeling even more confident that we're gonna buy the collection now. So of course, I'm like, Claire, this box would make a great piece of the collection in terms of telling the story. She looked at me with a very deadly serious look. You're not getting the box. Okay. And as we're wrapping up the deal and purchasing it from her, I took one more chance. And I realized that I almost wrecked getting the deal. And so I quickly ate those words and said, "Hi, just kidding." So we purchased this collection for 5 figures with hundreds of cards from the 1930s, ranging from 1933 Gowdy, 34 Gowdy, Mickey Mouse, National Chico football cards, ticket stubs, Gowdy wide pens, really anything and everything in between. And we're excited to share this collection with you, the collecting public, today, here on our Just Collect YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in.